Did you hear that lonesome whistle blow?
Really?
We missed it.
How we doing, Shadow Man?
We're doing pretty good.
Yeah, you just having a little flash around here?
Yeah,
Daddy Land, Attic Underground,
the underground land.
back in the garden.
It's lovely.
Yes. Hello, everybody. Look, too bad this isn't in 3D.
Oh,
You like those Three Stooges where they throw
Yeah.
stuff at the camera, right?
Bill Goat's got 3D. He does that.
Really?
Hey, I had an epiphany the other day. I just realized my attic is also underground.
Right, because you got that crawl space.
Yeah, and
Or
I
you
don't.
actually do, yeah.
I don't know if a lot of houses actually have stuff stored in an attic above their whatever.
Yeah.
So what are we up to today?
Number? Well, I can't remember. We don't have the notepad with us. But anyway,
It's been a while.
we'll apply a number to it.
Absolutely.
I'm sure it's 70s?
It's 77 maybe?
Right, like that. But today, this is part, as you'll see, of a, yet again, more Rolling Stones. And we are at the site, which happens to be where I live, because I look after the Rolling Stones totem pole. Now, this is quite a attraction around there. There's a big lineup of people. We've had to let them wait till we film this segment, then we'll let them back in. But this is in all the tour brochures in Niagara Falls and all that, where to go in the area. The cruise ship lets off at the old canal.
Yes.
Come over. So of course this is designed, I did this in 1993 because I had a clothesline pole. This used to be taller, but he seemed to keep lopping the bottoms off as we moved it and sunk it in cement, or it rotted or whatever. But it is the 1968 Rolling Stones with Brian Jones, of course. Kind of the Child of the Moon video. That's about the time period I was thinking of when I did that. We're going to start up at the top. Is this all right, my man?
Beautiful.
We got Keith.
I can actually
up
see.
there. Sometimes I actually used to put a plant up in here, like a big spiky plant and everything is there. But he wears the crown, of course.
Absolutely.
His crown of hair. And they have faded like Dorian Gray into, you know.
Well, they're
I've
starting to look.
touched them up a few times over the years. I did it, so I figure I have the right to do it. You know, it's not like that woman who touched up the saint's face, the painting a few years ago, and made it look like a monkey. You know. Anyway, that's Keith's got the scarf on, and he's got a shark's tooth earring, which has survived up in there since 1993.
Yes.
And my dad was out to my house at a picnic, and he said, "Is that second one down there Mick Jagger?" I said, "Hey, pretty good, Dad." And he goes, "That big sloppy mouth." He's like, "It does." His dad always say, "I wouldn't have fought the war if I'd known it was going to end up like this."
Yeah.
Well, we got Mick. We got Sir Mick here a second, and the purple turtleneck. They're just more of that loose collar thing. Okay, we're working our way down to Brian Jones. His purple jacket and his blonde bangs. And his nose was reconstructed. I had one originally from plastic wood, but I was trying to figure something to replace it. And I like that. I like that.
I do
And
like
it's
that.
got the little metal scarf in here.
It looks like he's got a sunblock on it.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
And it is hot out here.
It is a very warm day.
Well, we got a break. The sun's behind the cloud.
We're going to move on down to Bill. Bill Wyman. And it makes sense that we do Bill and Charlie at the bottom. You know, the rhythm section, right? The bass,
Yeah.
like that. You got your Mick and Keith. And basically, I put Keith up top because of his hair. But there you go. Brian in the middle. And then Bill Wyman. And he's got a little ring from his zip-up jacket or shirt that people used to wear like that. Remember with the little round metal
Oh,
ring in it?
yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
yes, yes.
Well, 1968, right? And a nice striped Guernsey jersey. Charlie Watts is at the bottom with a big deep crevice. Of course, Charlie passed away couple years now. But that is the Rolling Stones totem pole. World famous and well renowned.
And I think I
I'm gonna
hear
move out of the
tour
way.
bus coming.
And let you linger on a few shots. And we're going to have a few more ornate, rococo, fancy Rolling Stones things to talk about.
The Coco. Mm.
Yeah. So. Said, all you vinyl varmint and all you record collecting crew, if I got a box of records for you, Shadow Man.
Hey, buddy.
How are you, man?
Not bad. Getting over my bee sting. That's the big news in Port Colborne. That's what everybody's talking about past week.
Is your bee sting? Yes. Yes.
Big news, big news. I hear,
I'm glad to see you're improving.
did a little research. Apparently not all bees leave their stinger behind. Some just sting you and fly away
Yeah.
or get squished.
Yeah.
This guy, I let him go. But yeah, my arm looked like a lobster just come out of hot water. Looked like a lobster's arm. But yeah, it was nice and pink for 2 or 3 days. Swollen. But I'm on them, and I have a powerful medication that takes care of all that stuff.
And you should try to avoid the great outdoors. Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. I think I'll stay in until probably sometime in November when the bees are all gone.
Well, we were visiting the Rolling Stones totem pole, which is here at Daddyland in the outdoor part, Attic Underground, and we thought to extend this into one show, we're going to do some more Rolling Stones rarities, which I don't think we've covered yet. I know we've done quite a few shows on the Rolling Stones, no kidding, and
Yeah, if you haven't guessed
Okay.
by now.
yes.
Attic Daddies.
So here's a glass of petrol.
Cheers. I've only got
Yeah.
distilled water today.
Hey, look at this is the 60s, like 1969. Still with Brian, and it's from, can you see this?
I could see the back of it.
It's Nielsen's chocolates, and they're giving away like pop star cards.
Pops, sorry.
Isn't that beautiful?
It is.
Like this is, you got that clear there? This is number 9, the Rolling Stones, with the whole bio from the record mirror downside from Nielsen's chocolates. I've never seen another one, but sometime at the same time, and let me show you what I've got here. Jeweler's Loop. I'm here, looking, you know, like Dr. X or so, the old Dr. X, Albert Decker. But anyway, these here are called Pop Stars, and they have a little tear off at the bottom. Good for 1 pop. Now, am I holding that still enough, Mikey, or should I put it
Yeah,
down?
if I
on
could
the
only
table?
hold the camera still, would be all set.
Okay.
Okay. Sort of. Okay.
All right.
Yeah, we got this.
This is Pop Stars. Now, I'm thinking, of course, from being from southern Ontario, Canada, pop means what people would call soda. It means
Coke.
soda pop.
Coca-Cola,
Coke's a
Pepsi.
pop.
The other cola.
But here, on the back, it says what your free tear-off Bill Wyman is worth. And,
Doesn't want to focus.
well,
Okay,
you can't
now-
see it in real life. I was at that jeweler's loop and I finally saw what this word was. It's for your free lolly.
Oh my.
The details on the wrapper of your lolly. So it's like a sucker, like a Tootsie Roll, right? A lollipop.
Gosh.
And in the same series, now, you're gonna do the same place. We'll try to do a focus here.
Okay, just hold it still there. Okay.
Isn't that wild? Bob and Mick.
Okay, I wasn't sure who that was, Bob or not.
Yeah.
I recognize him.
And I'm glad they didn't make Mick worth more than the Bill Wyman. That they're all equal opportunity.
Oh, wow.
You got yourself on a card. It was all equal opportunity. All right.
Yeah, me.
Jimi Hendrix. So the contest they have in the back where you can send in and get a display case for your pop stars,
Yeah.
it runs out in summer of 1970.
Oh,
So
shit.
that would date these from when these were.
It's got to be 50.
And again, another confectionery company. And look at this. This is by Pop also, but it's Pop Stars Cameos. And isn't that gorgeous? And you know who that is, eh, Mike?
Me. Oh, give me a Bill Wyman? No. What,
It's not one of the Rolling Stones.
It isn't.
No.
Uh,
Peter Noon.
wow.
Yeah. Neat, eh? Look,
Yeah.
I got a Peter Noon sticker or
Wow.
card or whatever it is. Sorry, I hope the reflection wasn't too much for them. I just can't be peeling this stuff out.
No, it's fine.
Yeah, too old.
It's all good. So those are absolutely 50 years old, if not older.
Older, yeah. Probably like, it's 1970, like 53 years old or so. Meant to be tossed, you know.
Put in your spokes.
We got a new couch because our other one was just all ripped up from our cat, who unfortunately, he was in some of our videos, our cat,
Yeah.
Tuppence, but he unfortunately passed away this year. So we got a new couch, and we had these mammoth
I remember.
Rolling Stones
Big time.
sewn onto. That took Susan forever. She sewed those over these big claw holes.
Wow.
Well, he managed to tear one off. And then I'm showing different patches, but I remember we didn't show these ones, these giant ones that are on the couch. But look at that. Look at that damage. Sorry, I should be
That's, cats will do that.
cinematography. I should be more concentrating on. Oh, this is on the other holes that the cat picked in the couch. We got ourselves, we found ourselves a Charlie.
Oh, Charlie.
Got ourselves a Brian.
Were those on work overalls at one time?
Yeah, that's what they were for.
That's what I thought.
Bill,
I'm Bill today.
Ron.
Ron Wood, yeah.
Yeah.
There you got one, right? And Keith. Wow.
Keith. We had all those over the. We couldn't find a Mick.
Really?
Couldn't even find a Michael. So. But he's Mick. He's not Michael. Okay.
Is his name Michael? Now that I'm...
Michael Philip Jagger.
Hey.
Okay, I've mentioned this mystical, not, it wasn't mythical, it was real. This mystical store in Port Colborne, Ontario, Canada, where Mike and I grew up beside each other.
Yeah.
It was just around a block away. It was called Limb Burners, and it was a coffee place that used to be a restaurant that didn't really serve anymore. And they had a magazine stand, and I don't know why, and I'd never believe it if I didn't have these things still. Why would they have like a Ramparts, like Radical magazine? You getting that? Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to get a little tighter on it.
Is the shine all right?
Oh, the shine. I love the shine, don't you?
Ramparts magazine's tour, 1969 tour, and it's all color pictures and everything. Unbelievable. And the writing, I mean, this was so pawed over the years, and it's never been put away, you know.
It looks brand
50
new.
some years later. Oh no, you see on the side, it's all
All right.
ripped up in the seam, but it's all together. A couple years later, Dell, same magazine store, put out a Rolling Stones 1972 tour book. The Tour of Americas. And this was just a 1969, more of a trashier kind of Rona Barrett look than at the Rolling Stones. But a lot of great pictures and everything. But those, yes, that was like in 1969. Very influential having that stuff around.
I'm getting back to my high school years.
Now, I've got a few of these. This one's really beat up. This was the Rolling Stones book. You know, I bought this when you and I bought guitars. in St. Catharines on St. Paul Street.
Oh my God.
Remember when we bought those
No.
acoustics?
I remember buying one for Joel down there.
Oh no,
But for us?
this was like
I guess Joel wasn't born.
this was
it?
Blacktell Concept
Oh,
and
yeah, Joel
everything.
was-
So, oh no, this was
This is before.
we bought guitars.
this is before
you used to
girls.
put your
I
microphones
know.
inside the body of and you'd be squealing and everything. Yeah, but this was 10 years, and they were already doing this big retrospective. How long more can they last? I have a few of these, but this one of my all-time favorites. Fantastic writing. So there's some Rolling Stones paper, which I have a lot of, but this was some of the highlights. This is the stuff that I could put my hand on just right away, because as I say, I've never put it away because it has to be available.
Oh, yes.
Okay, these things are a little newer, I should say, and they're gum. They're gum little vinyl records, and that is your. I'm going to see this little glob of glue right here. I'm going to put them on right there, okay,
Perfect,
and then
yeah.
I'm going to go through them. All right?
I'm just checking out your fingernails.
Yeah.
You're okay.
Oh, I'm okay. I was working in the garden last night. It is honest. I don't mean that even. I don't know why I said that. It's more honest than what I would, you know. Anyway, sticky fingers from working in the garden. Right. Oh, here's a sealed Exile on Main Street worth dick, but, you know.
There isn't actually a record in there, is there?
It's a bubblegum record.
Okay.
It's a round disc.
I see pink. Can you take that out, or is that?
There's
both?
one, might be one opened.
I see one. That top one you just put down on top. I see some pink sticking out of it.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, when I get to it, I'll...
You already did. It's right there.
Oh, did I?
Is that,
This one?
No, the one you had in your hand. No. Yes. No.
This one?
Yes.
Okay, well that's
It's not
you can
gum.
see the gum, but it's not open.
Oh, it's not. Okay, we're not. We don't want
No.
to open it.
No.
No, you want
For
to
your
chew that gum.
entertainment value, goat's head soup. Oh, goat's head soup bubble gum. And okay, I've already obscured the glue. Here we go.
Perfect.
Let's get it together here.
Well, where'd that come from?
These corner stores, Avondale's, confectionaries.
I can't make out what it says.
It's Rolling Stone.
No, I'm
Goat's head soup.
the
Oh, I mean
price
the,
tag.
this price
The
tag.
tag. Probably someplace it's
Kmart.
Kmart. Mm.
It's only rock and roll. Just what everybody wants. Black and blue gum. Of course, this is just like showing their album covers. But
It
Love
is.
You Live. Some Girls.
Is that the original cover, Kevin?
No, it's the censored one.
Oh, really?
Yeah. See?
Yeah.
And Emotional Rescue. Tattoo You. This must be about the end of what I was buying. Oh, Let's Spend the Night Together. The Live. What's this called even? Made in the Shade. Right. Couple Made in the Shades for some reason or another. How is that for entertainment value?
Strike up the man.
And of course, I have them in the mini recycling box in the same box as the snub Pollard card.
Wow.
Cigarette paper.
Really? Harry something Pollard.
Snub.
Snub.
SNUB. He was in like Mac Sennett, like silent movie
I
comedies.
was just
Real-
wondering that
real old.
mustache on there.
Oh, I know. He was with Ben Turpin, that cross-eyed guy.
Yeah.
All that. And the Golden Age, Fatty Arbuckle, and all that entails.
Poor fatty.
Poor Fatty. I know. He proved him innocent, but...
Yeah. I think
Okay. All right.
I can't stand looking through those things. They don't work for me.
Headache inducing.
Oh, it's like you can't get close enough. You can't hold it still enough, and
You can't sit down.
you
You can't sit down.
No. So there.
Hey, it's been a pleasure.
It
Nice
is.
to be back. Hey, everybody. You're doing another show soon, and I hope you liked it. And what the fun.
You've had your tea.